Okay, I've got my top 10 catchers ranked. It was one of the most hardest lists I had to come up with. I've covered first, second, third, shortstop, left field, center field, right. And I listed my top 10 at every position. Not as hard, but as far as catchers, this was the hardest top 10 ranking I did. So let's give it a try. You may not like the order, but to me, there are certain factors that must be considered. I'm combining offense and defense together. So Ken Arizona here, talking baseball, Thursday, April 23rd, 2026. Let's get to it. First, I want to say the guys I left out the top 10. Okay. Roy Campanella, good power, had some MVPs, batted 283 career, but he didn't play enough games, 1,400 games, only 1,400 hits. So he's out. Rick Burrell had a 261 career batting average, 1,600 hits, 1,800 games. He's out. Roger Brejahan, way old school guy, way back, 279 career batting average, but not enough games, 1,400 games. And Ray Chalk, batting average was low, 253 career, 1,300 hits, 1,700 games. So those guys are out. They're not in the top 10. So that leaves me about 12 guys, but I need a top 10. So let's go with number one. Combining offense and defense. Some guys are really good defensively. You've got Rodriguez, Bench, and Carter right there. Quality defensive catchers. But add the offense, who gets the edge? My number one catcher I would take on my team, Mike Piazza. You may laugh, but consider this. 308 career batting average for a catcher. He's over 300. And he has the most homers on the list, 427 homers. And he had 2,127 career hits. I like that combo. Now, he may not be as great defensively. I'll give you that. But don't you want some offense on your team from your catcher? 308 career. He's number one on my list. Number two. This is hard. Because you've got some guys, 300 career batting average, but not as many hits. I'm going to go with the guy who has the most hits on this list. Ivan Rodriguez, number two for me. 296 career batting average, 311 homers, but listen to this. 2,844 hits. He has the most hits. 2,800, almost 3,000 hits as a catcher. Come on. Taking Ivan Rodriguez, number two on my list. Number three. I'm going to go with Johnny Bench. 389 homers. I like the power. He had 2,048 hits, so he passed that 2,000 hit mark. Disappointed in the career batting average, 267. But defensively, he's in the top three defensively. So him and Rodriguez, right there. 4 on my list. I'm going to go with Gary Carter. He is tough. Very good defensively. He's in the top three defensively all time. Him, Rodriguez, and Bench. You can 1, 2, or 3, wherever you want to put him. .262 career batting average. Disappointed there, but he had the 324 homers as a catcher, and he passed the 2,000 hit mark. So I got Piazza, Rodriguez, Bench, and Carter, my top 4. Number 5, Carlton Fisk. .269 career batting average, disappointed. But he had 376 homers and he had 2,356 hits. So he combined the defense and offense there. Those are my top 5. Piazza, because of the homers, batting average, and hits. Rodriguez, hits, 2,800. Bench, the homers, 389. And Carter, the homers, 324. And Fisk, the homers, 376. Now, Bench, Carter, and Fisk were in the 260s career. Disappointing. Piazza was 308. Rodriguez, 296. Okay, now 6 through 10. I got to go with the guys 300 or better batting average. So you had 1, 2, 3, 4 more guys in the bottom 5 had 300 or better career batting average, but some of them didn't play enough games. So on number 6 for me, Ted Simmons. Why? 285 career batting average, 248 homers, and 2,472 hits. So, I mean, he's number 2 in hits on the top 10. I'll go with Simmons, number 6. 7. I'll go with Yogi Berra. He had 2,100 hits, so he passed 2,000 hits. He had a 285 career batting average, and he had 358 homers. That's pretty good for a catcher. The reason why I took Simmons over Berra, because Simmons had more hits. They both had the same batting average. So, Simmons was 6, Berra 7. Now, the rest of these guys had good batting averages, but not enough games and not enough hits. But number 8 for me, I'll go with Bill Dickey. 313 career batting average, 202 homers, 1,969 hits. Fell short of that 2,000 hit mark. Number 9, you got to go with Mikey Cochrane. 320 career batting average, 1,600 hits. Didn't play enough games, though, to get into the top 5. So, I mean, he's in the bottom 5. But Mickey Cochrane, they say he was really good defensively. And 320 career batting average. And then number 10 on my list, I'm going to go with Ernie Lombardi. Ernie, you got it. 306 career batting average. Ernie, 190 homers. He had 1,792 hits. He's number 10. So I'm going to leave out Buck Ewing. He had 303 career batting average. I like it, but not enough games. 1,600 hits. And then you have Gabby Harnett. He was a 297 career batting average. I'm going with Lombardi over Harnett because Lombardi had a better career batting average. Harnett had more hits, but lower batting average, 297 career. Harnett had more homers than Lombardi, but the batting average, I'm looking at that. Okay, my top 10 catchers, I'll repeat the list again. Mike Piazza, Ivan Rodriguez, Johnny Bench, Gary Carter, Carlton Fisk, top 5. Then I went with Ted Simmons, Yogi Berra, Bill Dickey, Mickey Cochrane, and Ernie Lombardi. Now, as far as on this list, who is the best defensive catcher? I mentioned this before. I did a final ranking on catchers. And I had 8 defensive categories for catchers: games played, fielding percentage, chances, putouts, assists, double plays, innings, fewest errors. So I wanted to find out where they ranked in all those categories as far as the other catchers. You know who came out the best ranking? Gary Carter. He was ranked number 3 in games, 2 in fielding percentage, 4 in chances, 3rd in putouts, 6 in assists, 8 in double plays, 3rd in innings, and 4 in fewest errors. That's a score of 33. Rodriguez was ranked number 2. His score was 35. Bench was ranked number 3. His score was 48. Now, he didn't play as many games as Rodriguez and Carter. That's why his ranking's a little lower. But as far as the 3 best defensive catchers on this list, who would you take number 1? Would you take Bench, Carter, or Rodriguez? Now, you got to add the offensive categories. But as far as defense, who would you rank it? To me, who would you want catching a game for you? Would you want Bench, Rodriguez, or Carter? This is a tough one for me. It really is. Because I need the offense to help out too. But defensively, you got to go with Johnny Bench. Fewest errors, he won that category. But you need some offense. Bench will give you some power, but Rodriguez will give you more hits. Carter will give you some power. Defensively, I'll take Carter. Or I'll take Bench, Johnny Bench, defensively. But if I need offense and defense combined, I'm going to go with Mike Piazza. Sorry. 308 career batting average and 427 homers. Now, he played other positions too. He was on his way to 500 homers, but he stopped playing. He could have kept going. He could have been a 500 homer guy and a 300 career batting average guy. That's how good Mike Piazza was. All right, what do you think of my top 10? You may disagree on the order. Defensively, taking Bench. Offense and defense, I'm taking Mike Piazza. All right, we're done with the catchers. I got one more position player to cover, and that is pitchers. Who among pitchers had the most games played, best fielding percentage, the most chances, putouts, assists, most double plays, most innings at the pitching position, and the fewest errors? And who are going to be my top 10 pitchers of all time, combining offense and defense? I'll reveal it in the following videos. I'm out.